Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know that I currently have discounted reading specials going on right now. So all you do is you visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Give it a few seconds to pop up on your screen. There we go. And then we look over here and we have the specials and discounts page. So we click this link at the top of the page. It'll take us to the specials and discount section. And this is the current special that I have going on. Now, of course, you can always routinely check my website and my specials and discounts page to see if I have any new specials going on at any given time. Of course, I do have regularly priced offers as well. But if you're ever short on cash, as we all are sometimes, and you need a reading, please check out my specials and discounts page, alright, and see what offers I have going on there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I can't wait to read for you, and I look forward to your support, and I thank you for your support, and I look forward to conversating with you and doing your reading, okay? Namaste, love and light. If you have any questions, please check out the FAQ section on my website, the personal ethics section, the blog section, and of course, the reviews and personal reading testimonial section as well.
The number one most narcissistic zodiac sign. So this video is for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, your Mercury, your Jupiter, your Uranus, your Pluto, your Saturn, your 1st through 12th house, your Vesta, your Lilith, your North Node, your South Node, your Juno, your Chiron. If I've forgotten anything, please forgive me. Basically, if you have this zodiac sign anywhere in your chart, you might be a little bit narcissistic, and that's okay. Sometimes, okay? If you would like to know where your Vesta, your Juno, your 1st through 12th house, your, Chiron and all that stuff is in, contact me for an astrology natal chart, birth chart reading on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I go through all your houses, all your placements, including your asteroids, your aspects, your trines, your oppositions, your squares, and all of those things, and I explain it in a way that makes sense to you, okay? So also I do psychic tarot reading, so if you want a psychic tarot reading from me, contact me on my website. I currently have a special going on where I do 20 minutes of tarot for you, and I do a 20-minute kind of quick overview of your birth chart actually, so check that out on my website in the specials and discount section. But with that being said, thank you guys for listening and watching. The number one most narcissistic zodiac sign. What do you think it's going to be? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. We all know that, there's more than one, of course, zodiac sign that is prone to narcissism. And, just because your zodiac sign may be, of this, video I'm about to, talk about, in this video I'm about to talk about, doesn't necessarily mean you're narcissistic. Anyone can be narcissistic. We cannot just base that off of a zodiac sign. And also narcissistic is also technically a personality disorder. Alright, if you actually look it up, narcissism is classified as or if you just type in narcissism, it's literally a narcissistic personality disorder. I'm not shading anyone, I'm just saying, so you guys know the drill. You guys say what you think it's gonna be. I do my thing, you do your thing, we'll reconvene, okay? So, I always have so many messages to answer whenever I do these things. I'm like, oh, I forgot to answer that. Shout out to Silent Lee. Hey, Silent Lee is my boy. He actually works with True. Okay, so he owns True Exclusive, so go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He does a lot of celebrity things. He does a lot of vlogs as well. He's really, really dope. And he works with the singer Brandy. He's been working with her for ever since I think the start of her career, or pretty much the start of her career. So Silent Lee is dope. He goes by Silent, alright? But he just messaged me on Facebook, so yeah, I have to shout out Silent. I don't know if he'll watch this, but he's a Libra, but he's really dope. Subscribe to True Exclusives. TRUE exclusives, okay? True Exclusives TV. He doesn't just work with Brandy, he works with a ton of other celebrities as well. So shout out to Silent. And by the way, no, it's not Libra. Alright, although we can be a little bit narcissistic. My moon's in Libra, so I'm a Capricorn sun. And no, it's not Capricorn. Okay, so did you take your guesses? I did hear Libra, I did hear Capricorn. I heard Pisces, I think, which is interesting. I also heard Sag, I heard Aries, I heard Leo. I think I heard just about every one of the zodiac signs. Gemini, Scorpio. But it's actually, in my opinion, Leo. Now, hear me out. Leo is ruled by the sun. And the sun is a bit narcissistic itself, alright? You know, the sun is not literally narcissistic or literally, you know, prone to narcissism, but, you know, the sun can sometimes, in my opinion, you know, take its role a little bit too seriously, you know, and Leos can sometimes be prone to that energy, alright? They can take themselves a little bit too seriously. They can be, you know, the heat can be a little bit much, alright? But the thing with Leos is that they come with that heat. Every time, you know, they always come to win. They always come to play, you know. But the thing is that sometimes, you know, they don't play fair. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Not saying they don't always play fair, but sometimes that ego energy, and ego goes with narcissistic, you know, because narcissism is basically you having a inflated sense of self-worth, right? It's not like, sometimes people even take that to the extreme, like, oh, you know, narcissism is thinking you're the center of the world and this and that. It's not always that. It's not always you having pictures of yourself everywhere in your home. You know, it's not always that situation, right? But it's sometimes just having a inflated sense of your own self-worth. Now, this also relates to your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, you know, whatever you have it. And we can also even extend it to like I think I might have a Leo in my 11th house, or maybe my 12th house. I think it's in my 12th house, because I think I have Cancer in my 11th house. But the 12th house is ruled by Uranus. So when it comes to that energy, like, I can have an inflated sense. No, the 12th house is ruled by Neptune. I'm sorry, the 11th house is ruled by Uranus. So I can have an inflated sense of self-worth, but there can be confusion around that. There can be some sort of, you know, kind of illusion, you know, with that Neptune energy. So, but that's just a side note, right? Leos like to feel worthy. They like to feel liked. They like praise. They like attention. That doesn't mean they like it all the time, but when they feel they deserve it, all right, for just who they are, you know, for just being, for, you know, showing up. You know, it takes more than that sometimes. And I think that that's sometimes where that narcissism can kind of creep through. And it's not just Leos. We'll get to the honorable mentions a little bit later. Which, by the way, is practically the whole zodiac, you know, signs, alright? All of them. But I just think sometimes Leos, you know, while they have a very important purpose in this world, and we all do, I think sometimes, and it's, you know, it's, you can't really blame them, because, you know, the sun rules our life purpose, it rules our self-confidence, it rules our connection to our higher self. All of the things that you come to this world to do, you come to this world to have a connection to your higher self. You come to this world, if you believe it, to fulfill your life purpose. And we all have a life purpose, and yes, you can find it through tarot or a birth chart reading. We all come to this world to build our self-confidence, to learn to love ourselves, to put ourselves first, to, you know, dedicate ourselves to doing what we came here to do, you know, to fulfill our life's purpose. And maybe, you know, you do need a little bit of narcissism for that, you know, to actually do those things, you know. Maybe you do need to have some sort of inflated sense of your own self-worth, or, you know, some sort of pride, or a little bit of an attachment to your ego to carry on in the dark moments where inevitably, you know, the sun isn't shining, alright? And you have to deal with those inner emotions, you know, those deep, dark thoughts of fear, of worry, of stress, of those human being feelings that we all feel, the moon energy, right? So I'm not saying it's a bad thing that maybe Leo, in my opinion, is the most narcissistic zodiac sign. I'm just saying that, you know, you can't blame them, alright? Honorable mentions, Aries. Alright, with that Mars energy, very, very can be, you know, prone to narcissism. By the way, when I say the most narcissistic, doesn't mean they're all narcissistic. They just maybe are a little bit more prone to it, alright, than others. Alright. Sagittarius can be a little bit narcissistic, but more so in terms of their knowledge. Like, they're very highfalutin, more so in that way. Like, I know more than you, so I'm better than you kind of thing. And my Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius, so that's probably why I know that information. But also, I'm just kind of a wizard at this kind of stuff. But, who else? Capricorns, I'm sorry, yes, we can be a little bit prone to narcissism. Virgos can too, actually, though. Tauruses can too, but we can all be prone to narcissism in our own ways. Virgos probably more so in things being structured in a certain way, organization, things panning out a certain way. You know, Taurus more so in what they have, what they own, maybe. You know, Scorpio, you know, more so in their how evolved they are, right, spiritually, or, you know, just as a person. Cancer, you know, more so in taking pride in their family, their home. You know, Pisces, kind of in that kind of Jupiter energy, highfalutin knowledge, wisdom, you know, kind of. But also that Neptune energy, you know, I would say Pisces is actually probably the least prone to narcissism, to be honest. Just because of Neptune alone, you're always questioning your self-worth. You're always questioning your place in the world, right? So, Libras, I mean, come on. Venus, we love looking at ourselves in the mirror. Honey, there's a mirror right there. Now, it's for candle purposes, but, you know, that's a whole different story. But I'm still low-key looking at myself, you know what I'm saying, whenever I look that way. Aquariuses, you know, Aquariuses might also be one of the other ones least prone to narcissism because they're ruled by Uranus, but they also can have those narcissistic traits as well. Let's keep it real, because they're ruled by Saturn as well. So Saturn, you know, values status and, you know, your career and all those types of things. So, who else? Gemini definitely can be prone to narcissism, kind of in the way of Sagittarius, you know, in terms of what they know, how much they know, and it's interesting they're polar opposite zodiacs, but also in the same realm of maybe like Virgo, things panning out a certain way, you know, or looking even a certain way, because a lot of times Geminis care about how they look or about what people think about them. So I think I've gone through pretty much all the zodiac signs. I think all the zodiac signs are prone to narcissism, but there's just, you know, maybe one who maybe takes themselves a bit too seriously at times. And on an ending note, Leos can sometimes, you know, stage situations, and it's interesting I use stage because life can be a stage sometimes for Leo, where they have the power, where people kind of need them, rely on them, you know, kind of like the sun, you know, and you start to get used to the role that they play in your life, their energy, you know, and relying on them in a way. Leos really like being in that, you know, kind of that space, you know. It makes them feel good, it makes them feel wanted, and if that's narcissistic, then, you know, it is what it is. Alright? Let me know what you think in the comments below. What, in your opinion, is the most narcissistic zodiac sign? Okay? Be kind, be smart, be educated. Alright? And if you would like your own personal psychic tarot reading from me, or your own personal astrology natal chart birth chart reading, I also do compatibility astrology natal chart birth chart readings, astrology natal chart birth chart readings for your business. And if you want information on what exactly the time, you know, would be considered for your business, check it out on my website. And also birth chart readings for your children. Also, I check out my website. I kind of do a demo on how I do my readings, so check that out on my astrology natal chart readings. So check that out to just kind of get a feel of what to expect when you purchase your birth chart reading. All right. Follow me on my Instagram. Like this video, of course. Share with your friends and family. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on my Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, and like me on my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend official. Okay, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot in the search bar on Facebook. You can also do it on YouTube too. Okay, catch you in the next video. Namaste, love, and light. Have you been wanting to get a reading from me? Well, it's easy. Let's go through it together. So all you do is you visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, and you can visit the site on your computer or on your phone, and you click the store button right here at the top of the page, and here are all my services that I offer. I do candle offerings, and
all different types of birth chart readings and psychic tarot readings, messages from your spirit guides, and so much more. So you click the one that you want, you click the Pay with PayPal button, and it'll take you to the PayPal page where you can pay for your reading. Now, you'll hear from me within 24 hours, for your reading confirmation, and then I'll get your reading back to you within a 48-hour period. Usually, it's, a day or less, okay? So I look forward to reading for you. Thank you for your support.